Hi boys and girls, this is Mr. Woods, and today we're working in the Ready Classroom Math book. It's a book with the kangaroos on the front and a little monster there. So today we're working on Lesson 6, Session 2. The lesson objectives are to break apart two-digit numbers into tens and ones as a place value strategy for adding. Recognize that in adding, tens are added to tens and ones to ones. Determine when grouping a 10 is necessary and carry out the regrouping to find a sum. What I want you to do right now is to get out a piece of paper or your math notebook, and we're going to do some math here. Well, it's not really math, but I want you to do this exercise. And I will pause the video, and I want you to complete this activity after I read it out to you. So first, it says, how many tens and ones are there in each number? 39 is blank tens and blank ones. 52 is blank tens and blank ones. 74 is blank tens and blank ones. You need to fill in these blanks here. Go ahead and pause the video now to take a moment to do this. Okay, welcome back. All right, so 39. So we have, let's take a look at this. Let's look at this first number here, 9. Well, that's going to be in the ones column here, as we call it. So that's going to be 9 ones. Oops. Let me redo that with my pen instead of my highlighter. So it's 9 ones. And then we look over here. This is what we call the tens column. So it's 3 tens, or 30. So 30 is 3 tens, so I have 3 tens. And you repeat that for these others here. First column is 2 ones, so I put down 2 ones. Next column is 5 tens, put down 5 tens. And we do it again here, 4 ones and 7 tens, and that's in that tens column there. Pretty simple. I know you can do this. So now go to page 145. What I want you to do is to do this problem if you can. I want you to try it. I will read the problem. I want you to pause the video and then try it and then come back and see how I've done it. All right. Before lunch, Maria reads for 38 minutes. After lunch, she reads for 45 minutes. How many total minutes does Maria read? Let's go back and let's circle some important information here. Before lunch, Maria reads for 38 minutes. 38 minutes is key there. After lunch, she reads for 45 minutes. I'm going to circle that. And then it says, how many total minutes? So we're looking at what's the total. Another word for total that is equal to the sum. So that's the sum. Total and sum are interchangeable. So let's try it. So we're going to have 38. And sum means that it's going to be an addition. So I'm going to put a plus over here. So 38 plus 45. And that's going to equal some number here. All right. So if you remember, let's go back to the previous session. We were talking about, hey, we're putting out using 10 rods and 1 unit. So let's look at this. We have 38. So how many tens do you have? You have 3 tens, because that's that 3 or that 30. This is 3 tens. So let's put down these rods to represent that 38 or that 30. So there's 30. And then I have 8 ones. So I just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 5 here and there's 3, that makes 8. 45. So I'm going to add 45. How many tens do we have? Well, the 4 here represents 4 tens. So we draw that out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 rods. And then I have 5 over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We want to find out what that sum is, or the total minutes. And let's take a look at this. So what I can do is and I'm going to make this a 10 right here. So I have 1, 2, 3, so I need 2 more. So these 2, I'm going to put that over here. So I go 1, 2. And this right here becomes a 10. Now let's count up all of the 10s. So we've regrouped. We've done this. Let's just count up all the 10s. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 8 10s. And how many 1s do I have left over? 1, 2, 3. That's 83. Kind of simple there. We can look at it another way. So I can pull this out and I said, well, this is 3 10s and 4 10s. So I have 30 plus 40 equals a number. And I'm going to change my colors here a little bit. And then I have 8 plus 5. 8 plus 5. And that is equal to a number. So let's just count by 10s. So there's 4 10s. We're going to add 4 10s. What I like doing is I like holding that 4 fingers, and I'll start out with 30, and then I'll put that, my first finger up to my chin. So it'd be 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Ooh. So that is equal to 70. And then 8 plus 5. Do I need to regroup that for you? So I can take, so that I have 8. I'm just going to do this as 8 plus 2 plus 3. And that 8 and that 2, 8 plus 2 is equal to 10, plus 3 is equal to 13. Now notice I have these two sums. It's not the total sum, but I had it to where my 1s are in one column, my 10s are in another. So, because 13 is 1 10 and 3 1s, so 0 plus 3 is 3. 7 plus 1 is 8. And both ways, they agree. See how we got the same number here? All right, let's move on to the next page, or the next problem, I should say. So this is picturing it. This is exactly what I went through and did. So we have, well, I shouldn't say it's exactly, because take a look at this. They did it a little bit different. You can use base 10 blocks, 3 10s and 8 1s, 4 10s and 5 1s. Okay, so that's what we had here. And then it has it 7 10s and 13 1s. I kind of did that because this right here, there's 5 and 5. That makes another 10. So that's another 10 frame like it is here with that 3 1s. Count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 10s. And 3 1s. We have 83. I like how doing this here where, again, I was adding the 10s here first, down, and then we added it together. We can model it. Okay, so I have 38 plus 2 is equal to 40. 40 plus 40 is equal to 80. And then 80 plus 3, because remember, this is that 5. That's that 5. So we pulled that out of that, because remember it was 45. So this is that 5. They just did it a little bit differently here. There you go. All right. There's many different ways. I want you to find the way that you feel comfortable with doing it. Let's go on to the next problem. Okay. This is connected. We're on page 147. What I want you to do is to go through and look at everything. Let me read everything to you. I'll explain it, and then I want you to pause the video and try to complete this on your own. Here we go. Now you will use the problem from the previous page, which I put here, to help you understand how to add tens and ones. Picture it right here on the previous page. What is the total number of tens and ones? Okay, so here they have it to where there's 13 tens and or 7 tens and 13 ones. And you can do it that way or you can do it my way. Either way, pause the video, complete this, and then come back. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at this. So according to this picture, we have 7 tens and 13 ones. If you looked at it my way, where I have this as a 10, right here, because that's 5 and 5 make 10, and you put 8 tens and 3 ones, I will accept that in a test any day because it all adds up the same way. Number 2, how many tens and ones are in 13? Well, there are 1 10 and 3 ones, or 10 plus 3. See how that is? That's 1 10 plus 3 ones. Same difference. We can add both tens, then add the ones. Okay? So we can add the tens here. So 70 plus 10. You're just adding one more 10. So if you look at those zeros, take those zeros away, it'll be 7 plus 1, or 7 tens plus 1 tens is equal to 8 tens, or 80, plus 3 ones. And 80 plus 3, we have 0 ones here, plus 3 ones there, is equal to 83. We're still getting that same number. It's just different ways on plotting it out and writing it out. I want you to find the strategy that works best for you in the model. Still on page 147, here we go. It says here, number 4, explain how you would add 38 plus 45. Use your own model, strategy, however you want to do it, but I don't want to see 38 dots and then 45 dots and you're adding it together. You're beyond that. You know how to write 1, 2, 3 tens, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ones, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. So 4 tens and 5 ones. You can do this. I know you can do it, but I want you to write it out. Something like this. Okay. I would draw 3 tens, then 8 ones, then draw 4 tens and 5 ones. I would take 2 ones from 45, that's that 45 right here, and add them to 38 to make 40. Finally, I would add all the tens. I say including the 10 ones to make 80, then add the three, the three ones. There we go. Let me move this up so you can see it. There. So this is how you write out your thought process. Your process may be different, okay? You can reflect on this, but I'm not going to hold you to it. I'd rather see you explain it like this and go forward. Okay, apply it. Wow, so this is on page 148. This is your homework. If you want to see how it's done in your homework, I'll have a lesson 6.2 Jamboard out here and make it so that you can see how it goes. But you need to do this. I want to see your work at some point. Have a great day.